What if I told you that there was a completely unhinged dark side of Steam that most people are neglecting? And for good reason. Well, there absolutely is, and I wanted to talk about that today because I truly don't understand it, and I must get to the bottom of this. It's time to put on your detective hats and monocles, everybody, because we're about to dive into a part of Valve's PC gaming mega platform that most people wouldn't dare to touch because it's up, but I'm doing this for science, of course. I'm talking about the various game categories on Steam that nobody ever talks about, alright? The important stuff. We've all been there, right? You open up Steam and you see the shiny new release right at the top of the screen there. Holy shit, God of War Ragnarok is on PC now. But wait. That would be too easy to click on. So for the sake of this video, let's go over here to the categories section. There's actually so many categories here that I never even look at or thought to click on. One of those being the anime section. More specifically, the dating sim section. Once you've gone down this rabbit hole, there's no going back from the games that you will see here. The first one that caught my eye was Galgun 2. Who knew that there was a first one? Actually, there's 4 of them. Judging by the game's description, it is a notoriously lewd first-person shooter in which you... Okay, I'm not even gonna read that. I don't know how old these gals are. Oh, at least in the game's description, we get a content warning that this might not be safe to view at work. Who the f is viewing this at work? How about Sakura Succubus here? This one seems fun. It's another lewd visual novel. Surely this game can't have a huge audience, and oh my god, they made 9 of them. If you continue to scroll through this category of games and actually look at some of the prices, it's quite baffling. A lot of these games have the audacity to be upwards of $20, $30, $40, $50. $20 for Monica's newlywed life? I don't know who Monica is, and quite frankly, I don't want to. Now, this isn't me tearing down anybody who likes anime games, because there's plenty of very high quality ones out there, such as Nier Automata, for example, or the plethora of Final Fantasy games. I'm not personally into them, but a lot of people love these types of games. But we're not here to talk about the AAA anime-inspired games. We're here to talk about, I don't know, I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Yes, it's real, it's free on Steam, and I might try it out. Not only are these some of the most outlandish games that you'll ever see, but it also amazes me how some of them are even able to get onto the platform. If you go way deep into the depths, you'll find some choice images, some things that got me thinking that Steam is an entirely different site. If you need any more reassurance that this genre is completely unhinged, then you can also head into the Steam review section. Let's take a look at some reviews for a game called The Symbiont. I laughed, I cried, I wanked. It turns out that they'll make one of these outlandish anime-inspired dating sims for some of your more established franchises out there as well. For instance, I'm a big fan of Dead by Daylight. I've been playing it for many years, and as I was scrolling through this category of games, I just happened to encounter... Enough said. Sure, there's some unhinged content that you could find on Steam if you're looking for it, but my main question is, who is actually developing these games? Did anyone actually ask for a simulator in which you can help attack helicopters find love? Because it's out there if you're looking for it. It seems as if a lot of the strangest games that you'll find on Steam are coming from very obscure indie companies, more specifically from Chinese or Japanese game developers. Now, Steam is an open platform after all, which is its biggest blessing, or curse, depending on which part of it you're scrolling through. The fact that any dev from any small studio from any country in the world can just fling their game onto the biggest PC gaming platform in the world is what truly opens up the door for some madness. To quote Sir Isaac Newton, "For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every Half-Life 2, there is a game where you help Shakespearean furries find love. For every Left 4 Dead, there is a Seed of the Dead, a game in which you and I quote, "You must slaughter the ghouls to save the girls." How does an anime-inspired Left 4 Dead clone with images like this on its Steam page have anything to do with romance? Somebody please explain. This one specifically says that all characters in this work are over 18 years of age. I feel like all of these types of games should have that, right? Right? Basically, you can't have too many smash hit games on your platform without having ones that will haunt your dreams and leave you questioning if you'll be arrested or not for playing them. Oh shit. The Steam forums, the Steam reviews, and wide accessibility, as well as just internet meme culture in general, is like the lifeblood for such absurd concepts in games. And this part could be kind of fun. I mean, most of us PC players who don't know what the sun looks like and are extremely vitamin D deficient are completely inundated with hundreds of games in our Steam libraries. Sometimes you are just completely overwhelmed by your gaming catalog that, I guess,
it can lead you down a dark path.
Oh, no.
but I personally want to stay the f*** away from these games. I've noticed that some of my friends on my Steam friends list have actually played some of these NSFW questionable games. You know who you are, we're gonna have to have a talk. I must know though, are there people out there that play NSFW games on Steam unironically? Is there actually a large audience for this type of game, and have you ever spent your hard-earned money on a game like this? Be honest, be honest. Maybe I'm missing out on some absolute bangers out there. Maybe, just maybe, I will get extremely bored one day of my massive, overwhelming Steam catalog that I'll just have to play every game in the Succubus series.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I hope not, but maybe. In fact, these types of games have to have legitimate cult-like fan bases, because if you scroll through this catalog, they are all so highly rated. Very positive, very positive, very positive. It seems as if most people would rather play the Dead by Daylight dating sim than the actual thing. And I mean, if the actual game drives me crazy enough, I just might have to try it myself. I mean, it's got pretty good reviews. What's the lesson here today? It's that if you can dream it, then it's somewhere out there on the internet, even on the largest PC gaming platform in the world, which honestly scares me. We also learned that I do in fact need some more vitamin D, so I'm gonna touch grass, listen to the birds chirp, and help Colonel Sanders find love. Alright, see ya.